Okay. Can you all see my screen for now?
Yeah.
Okay. So then let's look at, since majority of you, this is your first time of taking a programming course, let's look at the fundamentals of what you are going to learn tonight. All right. So I just prepared a small slides which is going to guide us, shape us, move us through some of the things that we are supposed to know tonight. All right. So let us start with, let me quickly share my screen on what I just prepared. Okay. Mm. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is a little slide that I prepared to help us get the basic understanding about what programming is and also what we are supposed to expect, in our meeting today. All right. So my name is Isha Emmanuel. Of course, the majority of you who are in the group knows me that I talk a lot. All right. So what is Python? Okay. If you are online right now and you can't hear um, anything that I say, you can quickly raise up your hand by using the hand tool in the app, or you can talk back so that I know what I'll be able to do. Okay. So the first thing that we are going to look at, we are going to look at the course outline. Okay. So we'll be looking at the introduction to Python. I'm getting a feedback from some people. Introduction to Python, Python syntax, Python comment, Python variables, data types, numbers, casting, strings, booleans, and many more. Okay. And if this is your first time that you are taking programming class, which I know majority of you are, don't be shy to ask questions and don't be intimidated. Okay. All these things are some of the major things that you are going to even learn, even when you move to a different environment like C++, different environment like any programming language, you'll be meeting some of these things over there. All right. So let's quickly move straight to Python. Okay. Before we install the Python software on our machines, and we install any IDE that will help us to be able to run some Python, you know, run Python on our machines, help us to code in it. We need to get a basic understanding of what we are doing over here. All right. So the first question that comes into our mind is, what is Python? Of course, Python is a popular programming language. It was created by this man, Guido Van, whatever the name that you see on the screen, and it was released in 1991. It means that we are dealing with um, a language what has been in the system for long, okay? But then C++ is obviously older than Python, okay? Okay, so let's look at some of the use of Python. As I indicated in the group, Pythons can be used for so many other things, okay? One, Python can be used for web development, that is the server side. Python can be used for software development. In the software development, I'm looking at the desktop applications, okay? And Pythons can be used also in mathematics, okay, and system scripting. All these are four essential elements that you can use Python for, but that is not the limit to which Python can go. As we are talking right now, one of the things that I want us to also understand is that um, technology evolves so as our uh, our languages, the language that we have, it evolves. So web development, software development, mathematics systems, these are just sample, these are parts. That is not all. There are more to Python. Now, the other time we were discussing in the group and somebody raised a concern that even with um, AI. Now there's certain AI that support the use of Python, okay, artificial intelligence. So one of the things I want you to understand that don't limit yourself to what I'm being, what I'm being taught over here. All right, so let's move on. Okay, now let's look at some of the basic things that Python can do. Some of the basic things that Python can do. So one of the things that you can is one, just as we talk about server web applications, it means that Python can run on a server side, just like any other, uh, you know, software, any other web application. And it can be used alongside software to create workflows. And this is where the trick is. It means that if I know, if I have a knowledge in Python, what this point is referring to is that I can be able to work along, use it as an integration to other software. All right. So, for instance, if I have little knowledge in Python, and let's say there's a program that requires that I use my knowledge in Python to be able to work in. It means that I can use that knowledge that I have to be able to serve as a workflow to be able to move from one point to the other. Okay. Now we are looking at Python since, of course, it allows us to create web applications. We are looking at connecting it to databases. Okay. And this thing is not something new to us. I don't know why people are saying that they keep get disconnecting. I don't know if majority are experiencing that.
Oh, okay. The connection is okay for here.
Mm.
It might be that maybe with the data connection.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that stable.
Okay, so somebody should put it in the group that they should check their internet connection. All right. Now, let's move on. Okay, so another thing that we need to also understand that Python can be used to handle big data and perform complex mathematics, which of course, any programming language, any object-oriented programming language is supposed to do that. All right. Now let's move on to let's look at why the need for Python. Okay. Um, one of the things that personally I like about Python is that the syntax is similar to English language, which of course is the second point that I raised over here. But to me, that is going to be the first thing I want to talk about. The syntax, the way that we write Python languages are similar to, oh, what is that?
Brother Bennett, that's
I don't know. This I'm recording. All right. Hello, are you with me?
Yes, please.
Okay.
We are here.
It's going to be a rough night, eh? Okay, so.
Yeah, the network is so bad.
All right, I can finally see your face, Gloria.
Yeah, but it's not clear.
Not clear.
The network is bad in your face.
Not clear.
So let's quickly move on. So the Python has a similar syntax to the English language. You understand? So what it means is that just like, when we hear print, we are looking at an output. Now, the same print can be used in Python to display a code or something that you want to do. All right. And of course, very soon we'll be looking at that. The reason why I want us to look at the fundamentals is that I want us to get the understanding, the real understanding about what you want to do. So that's that personal, that's one of the reason why I think Python should be learned, and it's very, very easy. Easy in the sense that some of the syntax are not something which are new to us. Using print, using some basic words that sometimes we even use in our English language. Another thing is that Python, we call something cross, works on a cross platform. It means that it works in Windows, Mac, and other top operating system. So it means that if I have a basic knowledge in Python, and let's say I'm using Mac, I can be able to transfer that knowledge and work in Mac environment since it works, since it is compatible in that environment. Okay, so that is also a plus to uh, Python. And okay, and the other thing I want us to also look at is Python has a syntax that allows developers to write programs with fewer lines than some other programming languages, which of course, this is very, 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 very true. You know, if uh, I just want to whet your appetite about, learning online, coding, being able to code on your own. But if you are learning a programming language like a Java, for you to even get something small, you have to write series of lines. As compared to Python, it is not like that. Python just give you what you want, something simple to be able to work on. I don't know if you understand me. Then um, one of the key features of having this software is that Python runs with an interpreter, which interpreter system, which you are going to find out what an interpreter is very soon, meaning that code can be executed as soon as it is written. This means that the prototyping can be very quick, which of course is very, very true. We can just write a simple um, Python script that we can execute it and we get the result right now. Okay, so there is no need of waiting too much and the rest. The execution is in a quicker section. You understand? The last thing I want to talk about is Python can be treated in a procedural way, an object-oriented way, or a functional way. This is very, very important. Although Python is a procedural way, it is also object-oriented. That gives you room for creating classes and objects and the rest, which of course you deal much deeper. Just like you see, and this is what makes this programming language more powerful. Okay, now when you look at other programming language like C is not object oriented as compared to C++. Understand? But then combining these three powerful features in programming environment, you combine these three things and you put all of them in Python. And I know some of you are lost right now. You feel like sleeping. What am I talking about? I'm talking about abstract things. These are the things that you are going to get familiar with. You're going to face it. So in the near future, we'll be looking at what an object-oriented programming is. We'll be looking at when we talk about procedure. What are we talking about? We'll be looking at functional. When we talk about functional programming, what does that mean? All right. Gloria, I don't know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, can you turn off your camera for me, please?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I don't want the boys to be distracted. I don't want the men to be distracted. All right. So it's going to be a rough night, trust me. All right, so Python. Okay, now let's compare Python programming language to the other programming languages that we have. So one thing that we can talk about is readability. All right, I can just read those codes that we have just like that because maybe I have a little knowledge in English, just like that, and you can use fewer commands to complete a lot of things. And one of the things that I think it is very, very, very personal, I like working with Python is that you don't have to worry about parentheses, semicolons. Those of you who have done C++ know what I'm talking about. That if you even forget a semicolon or a comma or something like that, you are going to get an error. With Python, it's not going to be like that. It's not going to be like that at all. I think Bob is having an issue trying to connect with us. Don't worry, we'll see what you do. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about is Python relies on an indentation. That is very, very important, indentation, okay? It means that you can group your codes by using a indent, like just like when we're looking at HTML, the way we did, you use the spacing and the rest to be able to group your work. That is very, very important. You look at it in a real environment. Okay, now quickly, let's set up our Python environment from this place. Let's set up our Python on our machine. And so first of all, we are going to, first of all, check if we have Python installed. Don't worry, Python, you know, some of the operating system have already pre-installed or installed Python already. So let's check. It's going to be a rough night. Please, I need you all to follow. I need everybody to follow what I'm going to do over here, which is very, very important. I need you to follow. If you don't understand anything, please, you can quickly raise up your hand so that I explain things to you. I don't want anybody to be lost. Please, I don't want to go back just like what we did the other time. I have to go back all over and all over again. If you don't have anything, you don't have to wait for the class to end, please. You just have to draw my attention. So I'm going to pause, then reshare my screen again very quickly so that you work very fast. Okay. So do you have my web browser now? Can you all see my web browser? Can you all see my web browser now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I need you to follow me.
I can see.
Okay. So I need you to follow me carefully here. First of all, let's check if let's install our Python. We don't have to waste that time with checking and the rest. Let's install our Python. So for me to have a Python in, I'm using Windows 10. What I need to do is that I need to just type download Python. I'm just Googling download Python and let's search. So I need all of you to right now go use Google, download Python, and or you can go to www.python.org. That is where we are going to download our Python from. So as I'm doing, I need you to work with me. Python.org, please. I need all of us to participate. If possible, you can even share your screen for me to see what you are doing.
Only one person can share a screen at a time.
No problem. I think all of you come again.
I've installed Python already.
Okay, Daniel, you have Python already. Okay, who else?
I also do have it already.
Okay, who else?
Click continue to get these free tools and myway.com update on your Chrome New
man.
tab.
That's quite interesting.
Yeah. Mr. Ima, if
Talk
you
to
can
me.
see from my screen. Yeah, if you can see
Yes,
from
I
my
can really
screen,
see.
checking with the command prompt.
Yeah,
Using the command prompt to check if the Python.
I don't want us to go there for now. I just want us, all of us, to move in the same pace. I don't want the other
Okay.
people to be intimidated. That's why I say all of us, we are downloading Python. If you don't have Python on your laptop right now, I need you to download it. So this is python.org. Then you go to the downloads. I'm just putting the link in the group, you know. Yeah, you might talk to me.
Which version of Python?
No? somebody was asking question, no?
Yeah.
Oh, we are downloading the
He was
latest
asking
one,
which version.
3.8.2.
Is it Python 3.8.2?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Python 3.8.2.
Point 2.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
I need all of us to download it, please. I'm not leaving anyone behind. Okay.
I already have Anaconda. Do I still need to download the Python?
You already have what?
Anaconda.
Anaconda. Is it the movie?
No, it's also an
As
environment
a
for
Python.
Python.
IDE for Python.
Yes.
Oh,
I have
we,
it.
we will be using PyCharm. Okay, so if you have
PyCharm.
Python installed already, that is good. That is okay. But then I will recommend that because of this video, tutorials training, you use PyCharm. I will tell you the reason why PyCharm is very, very important. So
Okay.
I don't know if that one is cool in any other thing. I don't know, but then for the sake of this training, if you can get a PyCharm, it will help me. Okay.
Mhm.
My Python is now downloading.
That's fine. That's fine. Oh, the rest who are quiet, I don't know
Brahima,
what.
please.
Talk to me. I'm listening.
Brahima, please. How do you spell the PyCharm? How do you spell the PyCharm? Because first I was using is it Eclipse to use? That's what I used. I was
No.
using before to learn how to.
So there is the PyCharm. I don't know if you can
But
see
I'm
my
asking
screen.
how is the PyCharm spelled?
Oh, PyCharm.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if you can see my screen.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay. But we will get there. I want us to move in a safer pace. We have a long night.
Oh, okay.
I also have to work, but before 5 a.m. I need to get some stuff done. But then I just want everybody to have a feel of what you are doing. All right. So before that, somebody was talking. I don't know whether it was Bob or Daniel. Somebody was trying to say something. Okay, so whilst you are waiting for the rest to finish with the downloading, I don't know about Washington and the rest. Do you have Python installed on your machine already?
Have it installed already.
Okay, so right now you are waiting for Eunice to finish with. I think Eunice or Gloria, one of them, to finish with the downloading. So whilst they are working on that, let me talk to you guys about something. You see, you need to join various committee. I spoke with you earlier on about joining a committee. So we have various committees that you can join online, which is very, very important. You know, one of the things that I've seen all over again about programmers in our country is that all of them want to do things on their own. And that's why we are not able to do big projects, projects that can shake the world. So in as much as we are learning, we are training everything. Personally, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bring all of you together. When this virus is over, some of you will be seeing me on your campuses and the rest doing various training. The whole idea is to pick, the best out of you guys. I mean, those who are very serious. It's not about necessarily you being brilliant, but serious people who are very consistent, bringing all of you together. Then we look at something that we can do to shake the world. Of course, it is achievable. I believe in a black I believe in black people. I believe that we are powerful than we think. But just that we allow our individual preferences to, get along with some of the things that we do. Bob, you were saying something.
My Python is still downloading the
Oh, yours is still downloading.
mine.
Okay, so I think there are certain things I need to be sharing on the page, to be to. One of the things that we need to install is, I think, download manager will make downloading very fast. And if possible, when the virus is over, try and get 4G SIM card. Try and maybe where you are, you need to look at where you'll be able to get faster internet and the rest. You can try some of these things. How many percent now? Is it done? I don't know whether Akwesi is talking to us or.
It seems Bob is still having problem connecting also.
Yeah. So I don't know whether, because I don't know whether to try to go on Facebook. How do you call it? Sorry, YouTube. I don't know, because YouTube is going to take a lot of my bundle. So they're not going to leave me in peace. All right. Okay. So please, are we done with downloading the Python on our machine?
Yeah.
All right. So if we are done with it, kindly Google PyCharm. I'm putting the link in the page. PyCharm is one of the IDEs for Python. It's one of the IDEs. We have so many IDEs I can use to work on. So I'm just
I hope this meeting is being recorded because the network is just so bad for me.
Yeah, I'm recording it. I'll just put it on YouTube. And so I'm putting the actual link here. You can get it from there. So, and with the downloading of the PyCharm, please, we are using the free community one, okay? The community one. We are not using the trial version and the rest. We are using the community one. So when you go to the downloads, we are using the community, the open source one. We're not going to use the professional one, I think this one is, the PyCharm is a little bit huge.
278 megabytes.
278 mega, yeah. So because I'm using IDM, it will just finish right now. Okay. So basically we have 4 minutes left. I want us to set up our PyCharm on our machine too. So just install the Python. then install the PyCharm. Don't install the PyCharm yet. You just download it. Okay. Don't install it. Make sure you have it. Make sure you have the fully downloaded one. And let's give ourselves 5 minutes. I'll quickly sort myself out whether I'm going to the YouTube. I'll still be using the Zoom for the work. So first of all, I want you to
The
download it.
PyCharm, where is it?
Oh, I've pasted. I've sent the link in the group.
This is for PyCharm download.
Come again.
It says you can just search for
Yeah, I've
PyCharm
seen it.
download.
Okay.
Oh, check Daniel. Check the group. I just pasted
Yeah,
it in
thank you
the
very much.
yeah. Check
So
the group.
I'm actually downloading it or
Yeah, I've
suggesting
seen it.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
like I was seeing,
Yeah,
you
I've
was
seen
asking
it.
where is the PyCharm, and I was saying that you can just Google it.
Yeah, you are right. You're right. It looks like you guys don't you're active at night, man.